Dolphins are way smarter than us. You don't see people catching dolphins on fishing lines. Like, they don't bite food. If people could, like, drop hooks with hamburgers on them, once a week, Johnny from down the street would be like, I'm taking a chance! Like, they're smarter than us. To some people. Like,
yeah, he's got a good point. He's got a good point. I'd take the chance. Are you kidding me?
Alright guys, welcome back to the second podcast of Keepin' It Easy. Excited to get this one going. Hope you've seen the first one. That came out last Friday, so go check that out. And also get your merch, like and subscribe, and let's get this baby underway, shall we? So here with me, I have two guests once again. We got Jace and we got Dustin. So you guys want to just tell us a little bit about yourselves, introduce yourself to Easy Nation.
I'm Jace Smallwood. I'm a sophomore. I play football with Erin and Dustin, and I'm sick right now, so my voice probably sounds awesome.
That last thing wasn't very necessary. I'm Dustin. I'm a junior, and I play football with Erin, and I guess Jace plays too. But yeah, we just like to have a good time. Honored to be on the show.
Awesome. Yeah, they begged me to get on the show. I just have an endless list of people wanting to get on. My own mother wants to be on the show. You guys are on here before my mother, so I'm just gonna put that out there. So, but anyways, as you guys realize, we have mics now. Guys. Do they work? Maybe. We have mics now. Obviously, the budget has gone up since the last episode, just because it was just so popular. We have a new set. We're actually in a whole new room. It's phenomenal. We've really upgraded and came a long way from that first week. But let's get into this, guys. Let's get this going. So we are us three and a group of other guys. This is kind of like my movie crew. I like movies. If you guys don't know that already, we kind of go see every good movie that comes out, mostly superhero movies.
Yeah.
So let's get to talking about these movies we go see. So we see lots of Marvel stuff. DC, Aquaman was decent. It's kind of corny, but Jason Momoa was pretty cool. So
yeah, I didn't go see that one. I got tipped off that it wasn't that great, so I didn't really have an interest.
That was a very smart choice. But there is a movie coming out. March 8th? Captain
March
Marvel?
8th is Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, we're going to see that. What are you guys thinking about
Absolutely.
that?
I'm interested. So I think Marvel does better with their movies than DC does. Obviously, as their revenues are much better and they're still being asked to make movies. DC did a great job with Wonder Woman. And I think if Marvel's better in every other aspect, I think they'll be even better with a strong female character. So I'm really looking forward to see what they bring with Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm super excited. I know you probably know all about Captain Marvel. Aaron reads.
You know me, man.
Aaron reads 100 comic books a day.
You know me. I mean, not anymore, but maybe I indulged when I was young.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago.
I did turn 22 a couple months ago. Well, in October, so maybe I stopped it. I don't know.
Back then.
Way back in the days, man. I used to watch Power Rangers, and then obviously I turned 22, so I had to stop.
As soon as you turn 21, as soon as you turn 22,
I couldn't be a kid anymore. It sucks.
Stop watching Power Rangers.
That's a shame.
But yeah, I think Captain Marvel's gonna be pretty good, man. Marvel is doing it. They are doing a dang thing. With DC, they got some work to do. I feel like DC just rushed their things.
Well, they rushed to catch up. They were like, man, we could really make some money because Marvel's crushed their game, and then they tried to make it a twist off of the basic plot of the Marvel stuff, and it didn't work. Yeah, your second movie can't be a crossover movie.
Oh, not at all. I totally would have been okay if DC would have just took their time.
Yeah.
Totally, if they just came out with everyone had a solo movie before the Justice League, and I totally would have been fine. I would have waited. I waited for Marvel. But I feel like
we waited 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
But Justice League also felt unfulfilling. Because they didn't have all the Justice League characters.
That too, yeah. No Green Lantern.
Yeah, no Green Lantern, no Flash,
Actually, they had Flash. Flash was in there. Yeah, he was in there.
Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, my gosh.
Played by,
he was.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
Ezra Miller.
that is who he is. It's different from the Netflix show. I was completely blanked that they put him in there.
Yeah, I definitely like Grant Gustin better as the Flash.
Same.
Yes,
absolutely.
I freaking love the Flash. It's
so good.
Such a good show.
It's so good.
Sometimes it's a little dramatic, but man,
it was good. I liked it more than I liked Green Arrow.
Yeah, dude, okay, so the first
There you
two
go.
seasons
That's a hot take.
of Green Arrow, phenomenal.
Then they
Absolutely incredible. And then after that, it just kind of started to fall off and kind of stopped watching it. So I just watched The Flash now.
Can we put out the part where I didn't remember that? That the Flash was in Justice League? I don't even know why I blanked on that.
We're totally leaving that in there, man. Yo, Future Aaron, you editing this right now? Leave that part in there for me. All right, there we go. But yeah, man,
What do you think? What do you think of Brie Larson as Captain Marvel?
I like it. I like that choice. I think at least in my opinion, I think it's very hard for people to find female acts for superheroes. Just my opinion, and I think the two we've gotten, I think with DC and Wonder Woman, like the perfect casting for Wonder Woman and Gal Gadot. And I think Brie Larson, even though I haven't seen the movie hasn't came out yet, but previews, I think it looks pretty solid. Yeah. So,
I mean, we know her from 21 Jump Street. Like,
yeah,
that's where we know her from. She hasn't played a role like this before. But like when I heard Captain Marvel was coming out, I was like, who could they possibly use? But I had the same thing with Wonder Woman. I was like, who could they use? And they picked a great female an actress to like play the role. So I think Brie Larson will do well in it because I can't think anyone else that could fit in it.
I think so too. I think that was a very, very, very good choice. Well, I know at least I could talk about superheroes all day, but I feel like that would bore the audience a little bit.
A whole podcast just for superheroes.
Should I?
Comics.
Should we do it?
Maybe we should. Just
three
of us.
What should we call it? What should we call it? We do three of us superhero podcast. Just talk.
Super easy.
Easy.
I'm into that.
I'm down. My name in the title. I'm down, bro. You don't call it super easy. I'm down, man. That might. I mean, yeah. Tell us what you think. Should I start another podcast?
He's got a lot of knowledge about it.
You know, and just start going at it with the superhero stuff. I've actually done a podcast on superheroes by myself before.
You're kidding.
I have.
I can't blame you.
My sophomore year, I did I guess it was for class, but I did do a podcast on. Maybe I'll post that.
That's awesome.
You should
post that.
Should I post that?
You should post that.
Maybe I'll post it. It's just audio, but maybe I'll post that to SoundCloud. Maybe I will. Let you guys hear my raw first ever podcast. It's pretty interesting. I literally just talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's my first podcast. It's the first for everything, right? So moving on. So Dustin, you're a big fan of food, right?
Always, man. I like good food.
So there's this little eating challenge at the Drake Relays. You're eating what is it?
It's the Emmenecker challenge. And so the email that got sent out to the team says I volunteered. Step was talking about it because so we need our best eaters. Looks at me and Bacon goes, "You too." Bacon goes, "No," and I was just kind of like, he goes, "All right, you're in." And then we went on.
So you volunteered.
I was just like, I just kind of froze, and he was like, "All right, DA's in it."
Well, don't you need redemption from the bacon challenge at the basketball game?
Oh yeah, he got spanked.
So I'd like no. I lost by 2 pieces. I'd like to explain.
So you got spanked.
Yeah,
an L's an L last time.
It's an L.
No, I lost. I did not get spanked. Like we're exaggerating that. I ended up swallowing all of the bacon. Goose went over and spit out what was left in his mouth afterwards.
Goose is calling you out, buddy.
Yeah, do we need a rematch?
Should we do a rematch right here on the podcast?
I mean, I would watch it.
Goose, would you be down?
Can we just make it fresh bacon and not bacon that's been sitting around all day?
We'll make it fresh. Would you be down if we did
yes,
it right here?
I would. But it has to be real rules. It can't just be fit it in your mouth.
Okay, all right,
Goose.
If
that was the case, I would have won.
Here's your challenge, man. So Dustin wants a bacon rematch, as I should say.
Yes.
So let us know if you want to come on, man. If you want to come on, we'll do this bacon eating test or challenge right here, man. Right here, we'll do it. It'll be sick. It'll be awesome. So let us know, Goose. It's on you now. So do you think you have a chance at this Emmenecker challenge? Do you think you have a chance of finishing it? Unlike the guy from Man vs. Food.
Oh gosh, to finish it, I don't know, man. Rhino gave me insight.
What he said?
He was like, you eat the burger, then you eat the potatoes, because if you eat the starch first, you're done.
That's a trick. Yeah, starch.
So
are they going to be fried? Do they do the fries?
It's the Emmenecker challenge. So it's going to end up being a fundraiser. So they're going to weigh it before, they're going to weigh it after, and however many ounces of the food you eat, they're going to donate a certain amount of money to that. So that's what it is, and it's Saturday of Drake Relays. I turn 21 on April 18th.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's gonna be good for me to get some food in my system.
Happy birthday! Wow, that'll be fun when it's your birthday.
It's just best birthday week ever. I mean, spring game to end it, and Game of Thrones returns to start it. So
that's very true. Game of Thrones would be sick.
What's in the M&Ecker? Do we know?
It's
everything
like
that's in it?
I don't know. I don't
That's
even
a
know what
lot.
all's
It's
in it.
huge.
There's stuff in it that I don't like, but like
The
I'll power
burger,
through.
chicken breast, right?
Pork
Or
loin.
ribs or something.
Pork loin, burger.
That
Like
makes
it's
no
like
sense.
this tall, and it's
Yeah.
got onion rings on top, and it's got a pound of fries to eat as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. I don't think I could.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat a big dinner that I'm not gonna eat the next morning, and then I'm gonna eat that.
Smart. So, Jace, this one's for you. I've done some research, and I've kind of heard, a little rumor. Comedian? Is that something you want to explore? You want to be a comedian or something?
I have, ever since I was a little kid, I remember one of the very first, DVDs that my dad got me was a DVD of Brian Regan, the epitome of hyperbole. And we had little DVD players in our car, and I watched that over and over and over and over and over again. That has always been my dream, was to perform at Comedy Works in Denver. But my younger brother, actually, he is the
Funny
prodigy
than you.
of the family. He's
Better
a
looking,
child
funny.
actor. He got all the talent. I got all the looks in the family. But he was actually a part of a child show at Comedy Works.
Wow.
So he beat me at the age of 13.
Suck it, Jace.
Yeah,
Literally.
suck it me.
Have you done any comedy shows? Have you ever
No.
done one? You haven't
Never
done one?
have.
But you would like to?
Absolutely.
Jace likes to think he's funny. He has yet to prove that
Mhm.
consistently.
I
Dustin.
think Jace is funny a little
The
bit.
thing is, the running joke in my house is that he's not funny.
They all-
I mean,
they all like to say that.
Jace is definitely one of the funniest people on the team. There's no question.
Dusty?
Funny looking, funny stuff comes out of him.
Yep,
Good grief.
absolutely. All of the above.
So is this something you feel like you could do right now?
Right now?
Like if
Yes.
if you
I think
could,
you
if you
could.
had the opportunity, would you do it right now?
Absolutely.
Jace Smallwood is
I don't-
our age range is Burt Kreischer. I want you to know that.
I don't think I could, but I've thought about it for sure.
Why don't you just do it?
Be Burt Kreischer.
Do like a stand-up thing?
Yeah, why don't you put yourself? I'll have a camera. We can either do it in front of I don't know if you want to do a live audience or if you just want to put it on camera. Let's just
Yes. You have a full
do it.
football team that would come sit in and
Yeah.
be in your
Why don't
audience.
you just do it?
I mean, I would totally be unopposed.
That's what we'll do this summer. That's
You want to do it?
all right.
Let's do it.
Summer
Yeah.
goals. We're gonna get Jason nice comedy
Yeah, we're gonna
stand
get you
up,
a
and we're gonna
comedy
send
show.
it to people.
that would be amazing. That'd be a dream come true.
Is being a comedian like your dream? Like if you could do anything, that's your dream.
I think. I mean, I know when I remember my dad and we were talking about his job, and I was like, "Is that what you wanted to be when you grew up?" I was like, "Sell insurance." He was like, "Well, I always thought I was going to be a stand-up comedian," and I know that just for my whole childhood, my whole adult life, I'd talk to people. I'd be like, "Oh, so like the stand-up comedian, this guy." They'd be like, "Who are you talking about?" I've never heard those names before. I feel like it's a super niche genre of entertainment and comedy alone. Like stand-up comedians aren't really well known. You get big names every now and then, the Kevin Harts, the Jim Gaffigans. That
I love me some Jimmy G.
I bet you do.
But Burt Kreischer's my favorite right now. Burt Kreischer and Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is pretty funny.
Joe Rogan makes
Rogan's
funny.
pretty
Joe Rogan makes fun of
That's
everyone.
funny.
That's what makes him so good.
Absolutely.
Also, found out yesterday, Ralphie May died like a year ago.
I've actually never heard of that.
I didn't
Of
know
what heart disease?
a heart attack.
Yep. There. Yeah.
You should go watch his old stuff on Netflix. He's actually pretty funny.
He was
Yeah,
like
check him out.
300 pounds.
he was
wasn't
he was pushing 4.
Yeah.
Easy 4, maybe 450.
So I guess with that being said, you said your dad wanted to be a stand-up comedian. So I guess this is kind of just a question that popped into my head as we're talking about all this. Do you think that people truly follow their dreams? Like truly follow their dreams?
No, I think people are scared of it. I think if you took a data set and the percentage of people that legitimately follow their dreams, I think it would fall in below 20%.
Why don't you think people follow their dreams?
I think because people are afraid to fail at what they think they'd love to do, so they don't want to have to live with that failure and be like, oh, well, I couldn't do this, so I guess I'll just stick with doing this. So as opposed to having to live with that failure and doing that, they just do that instead.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the majority of people do not follow their dreams.
No.
Would you say that you're following your dream? With
Right
doing
now,
what we're doing right now?
this stuff and making content, I would say yes. And the thing about just following your dreams, it's not a dream if it's not scary. If it doesn't scare you, then it's not a dream.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not one of your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, when I first got started, I was freaking terrified
Yeah?
to put a vlog. Oh my god!
Vlog?
You should watch my first vlog. I want you to count the number of cuts that are in that first scene where I'm in my car, dude. It is like, and every one of those cuts is because I messed up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. It seems so natural now, and everything in China, when
because you get better at it, man. You just keep going. Like, you know, the first time is gonna be terrible. It's gonna be awful. Like when I look back on my first podcast, 5-10 years down the road, granted I'm still doing all this, I'm gonna be like, that was awful. Like I'm gonna hope to be able to say like that was awful because I've gotten that much better 5
That's
10
true.
years down the road.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's why I hate when people like say they have all these dreams and
They
then they just go get an 8 to 5, and it's just like why don't just do it? What's holding you back? You know?
Absolutely.
It's just like just go do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
It's the reason I chose a tough major. Because I have to have it to get where I want to be.
It's just like go do it, man. I hate when people say like, I don't like when people don't follow their dreams.
I can see that.
And I guess I used to be in that boat where I was just like, I've always since I was 5. I made a film when I was like 8 years old. I don't know. I was young. I remember it was called the $5 Case. And it was me, my sister, and my cousin. I don't know. My aunt might have it. I don't know if she still has it's on like a videotape somewhere. But it was probably like 3 minutes long. But we had this we had this case, and there was like $5 in it. And I don't even remember the storyline. I don't know. It was like someone stole it, and then you had to catch it or whatever. But like that was me. I was probably no more than 10 years old.
Wow.
So it's just like. I've always been interested in movies. I've always been interested in making videos. I just never did it until 2 years ago.
I was gonna say, I feel like when you're actively following your dream, it's probably easy to be like, "Oh, why doesn't everybody do this?"
Yeah, you know? It's very tough to start. Trust me, it's very tough to start. But once you start, you just gotta keep going. It'll be alright.
You to get used to.
Yeah.
Rejection.
Oh, Jesus, don't get into don't get into that unless you want to talk about it.
No.
Okay. Okay.
We would never leave this room.
We won't talk about it. All right. So, wow, I guess that actually was a question. Well, not really. I mean, my next question was going to be, what's your dream job in life? As we're talking about this whole dream thing.
Gosh, you guys have both said yours now.
What about your dream job?
Ultimate dream job down the road is to be a GM of an NFL team. I don't want to leave sports. I love sports. Okay. It's just become kind of such a big part of who I am. Not like that's my identity, but like it's just very important to who I am. Like it's not like the person I am, but it plays into who I am. So like obviously I want to get into the sports analytics world like as soon as I can out of college. So like I plan on moving to a big sports industry. Preferably not Chicago, but Chicago's like the biggest sports industry. So, and like, even like literally for any sport to start off, I mean, I'm working on a whole bunch of different football stats that are like, minus like size comparisons that like prove who's like a good player and such. Like, I'm officially moneyballing it in my bedroom right now.
Tight.
So,
if you could be the GM of any team, what would it be?
It would not be the Patriots.
Really?
I'm a diehard Patriots fan. I've been a fan since I was like 5 years old. But like, that's a hard one. Like, I'd want to go somewhere that like mine like legitimately improve them. Like, so I want to be somewhere that's not like great, but I don't want to go to like someone that's going to take a long time to like develop. Like, I want it to be seen where like you can kind of like start to see it like the first year, then year 2, like, oh wow, like he's really on something. Year 3, like this guy has the answers. Mm-hmm. So, I guess right now, to be completely honest with you, like if I went to Cleveland right now, that's where I'd want to be.
Wow.
I personally despised OU growing up, and I did not think Baker Mayfield was a great person in college. Like seeing stuff about him and how he kind of acted foolish. He's earned a lot of respect from me for how he's handled himself this first year, being set right in the limelight of everything. And I'm a fan. He's probably my favorite player to watch right now. He's just so fun to watch.
Yeah, he's good.
Like if there were more people,
he's electric.
If there were more people,
swagger about him.
Yeah. If there were more people with that passion in the NFL, right now the NFL would be way better than I don't think the AAF ever gets made.
Yeah. You guys got an AAF team?
Oh yeah.
San Antonio Commanders, baby.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
You're Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake Stallions.
Unfortunately, I am the Atlanta Legends, and they got slaughtered.
Goodness gracious.
They got slaughtered.
Man,
I didn't do my research on my teams. They just
Well, see, I didn't do any research either. So I had a guy that was a senior when I was a freshman. His name's Malik Earl. I went to Missouri State, wide receiver. Made it to the last round of cuts for the Dallas Cowboys after last year's draft. He got signed a free agent contract. Got cut right before season. So right for the 53-man roster, he got cut, and then he got cut for the 53-man roster for this.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, but he's gonna make it. He's a determined guy.
That is tough. All right. Now we're gonna kind of do a 180 or 360, whatever they call it. We're gonna ask some kind of goofy questions. So, if I asked one of my questions last week was like, what superpower would you want to be, or what superpower would you want to have, which we probably could have done, but this one, if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be? I know mine.
Well, let's hear yours.
So this was actually when I heard this. I used to be like typical like lion, tiger, whatever. But then I heard this little proposition. What about being a koala at a zoo?
Koala at a zoo.
All you do, you get to. Skinner's looking at me like, what the heck? But all you do, you sleep. You're guaranteed food. You don't have to do anything. You're just chilling. You know, you wake up in the morning. You're just like, I mean, people are obviously looking at you, but you're just chilling on a tree all day long, just kind of doing your thing. People bring you food. Skinner's still looking at me like, what the?
like that's a.
Are people looking at you 24 hours a day, or however long the zoo is open every day?
You get to live a relaxing life.
Like that's
relaxing.
That's an interesting take, but like when I think about it, I think about what I'd want to be in the wild. Like I don't want to be locked up in a cage, like as an animal.
If we're talking in the wild, I don't know what I want to be in the wild. I'd probably be something.
In the wild?
I don't know. A wolf will be dope because you get to travel in packs.
A wolf.
And you just have a squad with you. Think about being squad deep all the time.
Wolf has always been up on my list.
Sick.
Like lions are just so cool, man. Like they'd be up on my list.
Jungle, man.
But at the same time, like, because I don't ever want to be prey. That's weak. Everyone wants to be the predator. No, I'd say like a bear, maybe like some kind of like not like a black bear.
Would be cool.
Like a grizzly bear, that'd be cool.
Have you seen? I think I'm going to agree with you on that actually, but I want to be like a really specific kind of grizzly bear. Kodiak bears.
Oh, that's a cool.
Do you know how big Kodiak bears
They're
can get?
Huge.
Like would barely fit in this room. They get.
This is a pretty big room.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry, I forgot we got the upgrade. Now we're in the new room.
Yeah, you know.
They're huge. I know exactly what you're talking about. They're
massive.
Enormous. And
they only live on Kodiak Island in Alaska. Is like the main place where they live, and you just like you cannot go there.
Now, sea animal that'd be cool. Killer whale.
Killer whale.
That'd be
orca.
An orca would be a cool like water animal.
Are they? They're how smart are killer whales? Are they pretty smart? Like smarter than dolphins? No,
they're not. Well, but they're closer to dolphins than they are to like blue whales.
Gosh,
like they're similar.
I just feel like dolphins. I feel like being a dolphin would be fun, dude. Because they're always with other dolphins. They're just chilling. They're the smartest people in the sea, so they're not going to.
Smartest people in the sea, and they don't care about humans. They like love people.
Oh no, they mess with us heavy.
But the other thing, Joe Rogan makes it really. So going back to comedians, Joe Rogan has like an 0406 special where he goes, "Dolphins are way smarter than us. You don't see people catching dolphins on fishing lines. Like they don't bite food. If people could like drop hooks with hamburgers on them once a week, Johnny from down the street would be like, I'm taking a chance." Like, they're smarter than us. To some people. Like,
he's got a good point. I'd take the chance. Are you kidding me? If it's a really good burger and it's being brought to me.
Oh, my God.
Might be one of my favorite Joe Rogan jokes ever.
Oh, my God. So, as you guys know, in our last podcast, we brought up some funny pictures of our guests, Skinner and Faru. Went over well. So, this time we're doing it of Dustin. I couldn't find any of Jace because he has no bad pictures.
I only take good pictures.
So we're just gonna do Dustin this time.
Okay, let's not go and say these are bad pictures. Oh, this is a different picture now.
Yeah. This is a different picture. So technically, this is the second time we're doing this because the camera's cut off. So Skinner thinks it's his fault. It's not his fault. It's cool. It's whatever. But Dustin, you haven't seen this picture yet. So
No, I've seen that picture because I took it.
Well, so what's going on? What was happening in this picture?
Once again, just doing what I was told, man. I'd be the perfect soldier because I don't ask questions. I just do what I'm told to do.
Is it a selfie?
No, 5'2" Jamie told me
to do that.
Jamie is scary.
I wish I had, okay, there's a picture I want to bring. I don't have it on my phone. I'll pop it up right here because I know exactly what picture it is. I think Dustin will know too. You're the most American guy I know. And there is this picture of you with the American flag in the background, and you're like looking, I don't know, you're looking up like, I don't know, what was that?
Like he's George Washington.
No, I'm sitting in the back of my truck and I'm just like this.
Just like, what is it, the tree? There's like nothing will be the same or whatever. Or something like that. That nothing, I don't know. I can't remember. But do you have it? Can you pull it up?
I don't have it just saved. I can look it up though. It'll be.
Gosh, it was hilarious. Well, they're looking at it right now because I have it pulled up on the thing.
Dude, that was my choice.
Oh, no.
That was my choice.
Dustin, you love America, don't you?
I do love America.
Love America.
Keep that in mind. 2036, Dustin Anthony, president. I love America. I love the people.
I'll vote for him. Screw it.
I'd probably.
That'd be sick. You know the president personally? That'd be dope.
Yeah, man.
I'd vote for him. Could we come to the White House and hang out?
Of course.
Yeah, they have
we'll poop it up in the backyard.
Yeah, we could actually watch movies in the White House.
We can watch movies in the White House.
We'll watch all the movies.
If we don't vote for you, can we still come to the White House and hang out?
If I win?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. He's going to be on my team. I'm going to need a good media guy.
True.
Boom, yeah.
True.
Maybe I'll pay. The only way you're going to get to come hang out with me is if I pay you to come do a comedy show.
Yeah, there you go. I'll set you up in there and get you a comedy show.
I'm going to gyp you. You're gonna come for like pennies on the
$12.
$12 2-hour show.
All right, guys. So I got one last question for you. It's kind of a curveball. So a penguin walks in the doors right now, and he's wearing a sombrero. What does he say, and what the heck is he doing here? Yeah, that's a curveball, isn't it? It's a curveball.
I don't know what the point of this question is.
There's no point of this question. What do you think?
What does he say?
What's he saying?
Does he say something in English, or is it like a penguin?
You guys got to
noise?
tell me.
He's
wearing a sombrero. He just walks in here. It's a penguin. What's he saying?
Crazy things have happened. I'm saying that penguin walks through that door with a sombrero on. It's gonna make whatever noise penguins make, and I'm gonna lose my mind because.
Hey man, have you been to Mazatlan yet? Oh, line hasn't gone. Well, you want to come with us? And then
he walks in and he goes, Fernando's is better than Mazatlan.
And I go, you're right. I mean, I couldn't tell you. That's so far outside my box of thinking. Like, I think outside the box, but I don't think that far outside.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little curveball question. I'm gonna start ending the podcast like that.
He definitely speaks in like broken English, like with a Spanish bit to it.
Okay. I'm getting a strong Happy Feet vibe from this penguin. Like he comes in, he's got the boombox with like the crew, and he's just like tapping along. You guys seen that movie?
Yeah. So he's gonna have a little bit of that Spanish accent to his American.
I mean,
to his English.
So the Emperor penguin.
I definitely just said it to his American, not to his English.
But that's what I'm thinking. I got a strong Happy Feet vibe from that penguin. He's probably we'd probably be really good friends. By the way, I'd take his sombrero too because I'd want.
I'd take the penguin. I would love the penguin.
Instead of trying to win the lottery, I'd just take the penguin and around and get my $100 million that way.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, that's. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this podcast down. Podcast number 2 is in the books. Thank you guys for watching / listening. If you're listening to the audio version, which is on SoundCloud, and is also the extended audio version will also be in the link. In the description below in the link. And I can't talk on camera, guys. I'm really bad at it. But audio version down in the description and the link. I can't say it right. What is it? All right, link in description. That's what it is.
Link in the description.
Gosh. All right. Also, get your merch. Link in description for that. If you want to watch the other podcasts, link in description for that. But in other words, guys, I got not one but 2 things left to say, and that is be easy and easy out. Peace.